I am here today at the DR Horton project at the Genesee community home. So I'm going to go inside and show you guys a little bit about this particular unit. It's about 3,500 square feet. So I'm going to show you the property and what it looks like, and then we can go over all the details. Again, this is Genesee community. So let's go inside and take a look. Master bedroom. Little dressing area. Master bath. Closet. Hey y'all, so today I am doing a drive-by and I have an appointment at one of the DR Horton communities called Genesee. So I wanted to just give you a little bit of highlights of the neighborhood and we'll do a quick walkthrough. Hey guys, it's Yontia Strothers here. Licensed New Jersey and Pennsylvania real estate agent. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the pre-approval process. So wanted to just make sure you're well informed of what that looks like. I have a lot of buyers that I work with that just have questions about what that entails and what they should do and how the process works. So we're going to talk about it now, just so you know, okay? And we're going to get started. Step one. Know your budget. So first thing you are going to talk about with a lender, if it's a good lender, they're going to talk to you a little bit about what's your budget, meaning what can you afford monthly for your mortgage payment. And that's a very important question. So make sure before you talk to a lender, you know that number, whether it's you purchasing a property on your own or you're purchasing a property with your significant other. Make sure you have that number in place. It's very important that you are telling the bank what you can afford versus them telling you what you can afford. So make sure you're just on top of what your numbers are. Know your numbers, know your budget. And if you're married, make sure that you are keeping in mind that at any point in time, if something were to happen to you or your spouse, that you'd be able to carry the mortgage on your own. So you just want to make sure that you are keeping that in mind when you're mentioning monthly budgets, and if anything were to happen to you or your spouse and you weren't able to work or what have you, that you wouldn't fall under on your mortgage. So knowing your budget, that's step one. Step two is going to be to talk with a local lender. Why a local lender? There's many reasons why, and I hear a lot of buyers say, oh, I have a lender I'm working with already, or I just want to go through my bank, and that's totally okay. But you want to make sure that you are keeping an open mind when it comes to that. One of the reasons why it's important to work with a local lender is because they're going to know a lot more about, your local jurisdiction. They're going to know about all the local programs and funding and how to go about and navigate through the system in the state and the city and the county. So it's very important that you work with the lender that is, local to the area that you want to live in. So keep that in mind. Not to mention they're going to be able to close a lot sooner. So when you're thinking of, somebody who's going to be more hands-on, when you're putting an offer in, someone who's going to be able to help you close a lot sooner, which is more attractive to the seller. It's very important. Also, availability. That's a big deal. Okay, lenders that are local are more than likely going to be available on nights and weekends. So keep that in mind. When you're dealing with a big bank, you may not reach them on the weekend, and you may need to have your pre-approval updated. You may have questions. Anything can happen. So I urge you to try to work with a local lender. At least hear them out. It's not going to hurt you to have more than one take on it. So definitely reach out to the local lenders, and that's very important, flexibility with closing. So make sure you are comparing who you're working with lender wise. It's gonna help you out in the future, especially with your offer. Number 3, that's going to be shop around. So as we talked a little bit about, just comparing and contrasting. If you're going to work with a local lender or a credit union, a bank that you have previously, it's okay to shop around and compare those rates. It shouldn't negatively affect your credit if you do it within a certain time frame, which I believe is around 30 days. So just double check with the lender and confirm. But that is something that a lot of buyers don't realize, is that you can shop around for mortgage rates. You have that 30-day window, as long as you do it within, take a week or two and go ahead and call a couple of lenders and shop around for rates. Don't spread it out too far. But you do have that time frame where it shouldn't negatively affect your credit. So keep that in mind. So that's number 3. Number 4 would be just, there's misconceptions behind the pre-approval and how long it lasts. Most buyers don't realize the pre-approval will last for maybe up to 3 months, and there's a possibility for extensions. So talk with your lender specifically on, when does this pre-approval expire? These are things you want to know, because especially in a market like this, there's potentials that you'd be looking over an extended period of time. So make sure that you ask lots of questions, compare those rates, look for a local lender, and know your budget. It's very, very important for you to know what you're getting yourself into. So like I said, I'm a licensed realtor in the state of New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and I wanted to just make sure you guys are aware of the pre-approval process, what it entails, and what information should you have before you get started. And make sure you get started with that before you start to look for properties. It's very important, especially in a market like this, that you have your budget in place. You're not looking at properties that you can't afford. You don't want to waste your time in that way. You don't want to get attached to a property that you cannot buy. So start shopping around. You do have that time. You do have that 3-month time frame with possible extensions. So just make sure you ask lots of questions and have a realtor that's gonna inform you and help you through the process, and you should be okay. All right, guys, so if you have questions, you can reach me on Instagram or Facebook. You can go to my website, yjshomes.net. Or you can give me a call or email me. My information is going to be on the bottom of the screen. And good luck to you all. If you're looking to buy or sell, you can hit me up. But otherwise, good luck to you and your home search.